right? What role does water play? And how does it help? Like for me, I've been having this Ajwain Jeera soft water. And I've been having it as a postpartum thing because I recently had a baby. She's 7 months old now. And it really, really helped me in that time. Like I would genuinely feel like,
Yeah.
items that were difficult to digest, I was able to digest it if I like had 2 cups of water. And now I just feel like my digestive system is addicted to this water. I almost feel dependent on it.
So I would say that until 1 year postpartum, it's okay to kind of feel addicted to this water. It's also required for your
because
body.
is that because our digestive system is
Yes,
slowed?
it's very weak. And most people don't realize that,
Oh,
especially after
really?
giving birth, women's digestive system takes a huge hit. Which is why a lot of times women, when they eat anything and everything just as normal, they start to face issues very soon after. So it's very important to be mindful of your digestion and only then include foods.
This is so crazy that you say this. Because my journey with my gut health started after my first 6 months after my first baby.
Yeah.
Because that's when I felt immense bloating, symptoms of IBS. I'm just not feeling good physically, mentally, energy crashes, and I didn't realize it had anything to do with postpartum.
Yeah, it has a huge role. In fact, the first 10 days, the first 40 days, and the first 90 days. 10 days, 40 days, 90 days. These are critical. And how you introduce foods at these specific times can really make or break your digestion. And, there's an interesting thing that is said in Ayurveda that after giving birth, if a woman takes care of herself, she can recover from all the illnesses she ever had until that day.
Wow.
That's how powerful that period is. That's how receptive your body is at that time. So it is such an important part of recovery. And your gut is at the center of everything at that time. We talk about muscle recovery. We talk about a lot of other things like mental health. I'm not saying all of that is not important. But the most important thing is your gut, because that is the foundation. That is what will allow you to digest the protein and sleep better and all of those things.
Very eye-opening. What's something that's amazing for our brain health?
Chumpy. And a lot of people think that you should do chumpy because it's great for your hair.
Yes.
It's got nothing to do with your hair and everything to do with your scalp and your brain health and hormonal balance. In fact, if you're in a bad mood, just do a great chumpy and you will instantly feel better. And there are 5 important marma points or nerve endings on your head that you should stimulate to get the maximum benefits. So the first one is actually right here at the start of your hairline. The next one is 2 fingertips behind that. And then the next one is 2 fingertips behind that.
Okay.
And another 2 fingertips behind that, right? And the last one is 4 fingers from below the nape of your neck. And you can literally, while you're here, you can actually go in circular motion and you'll almost immediately feel the difference.
And is this something that could work for kids as well?
This is absolutely something that you should do for your kids. In fact, mothers who have kids, they should be more active and vigilant in terms of making sure that they are pressing these points. Not too harsh, especially if it's like less than 2-year-old.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely something that they should be aware of.
Is there something else in the space for kids' health or kids' nutrition that you think is really important, or something that I know you have a baby as well? Is there something that you're doing?
Yeah, I think the most important thing for kids is to introduce foods. Like I'm basically talking about babies and toddlers right now.
Yes.
Right? To introduce foods gradually. Because I think there's so much talk about giving them the best, all kinds of food and giving them lots of nuts and, yogurt and everything. But we're jumping to a lot of these foods too soon. And then it becomes very difficult to understand what went wrong, because then kids come with like skin issues and they come with digestive issues and kids having constipation. So gradual introduction of foods. And there's a way to do that also. Right? So there's a right time to introduce like fruits, for example. There's a right time to introduce melons. There's a right time to introduce yogurt. And all of these, if we are mindful of it, it can really strengthen their gut.
What is a daily practice that you think everyone should be doing every single day?
Navel oiling. It costs you nothing and it has compounding benefits for your digestion, for your sleep, and for your overall health.
When in the day do you have to do this?
You should actually have a small bottle of ghee next to your bed. That's how
Okay.
I do it, so that you don't forget. So you habit stack it. And you take a few drops, you put it on your navel, and you massage in clockwise direction. And just see the effect it has on your sleep. And just see the effect it has on your digestion. It's excellent. Ghee is what I recommend. And you can just keep it and do it every day before you sleep.
Have you heard of a castor oil pack?
Yes.
What does that do?
Very important for women who are facing cramps. So castor oil or erandi ka tel, as we know it, is actually a game-changing oil. So you can see that its consistency is really viscous, really thick, right? And when you actually apply it around your tummy, it's actually very good for women pre-period to get rid of PMS, to get rid of cramps. There's a scientific reason to it. In one word, if I had to just tell you the technical term, it basically controls vata in your body. Okay, it brings down the vata. So the vata, which is supposed to flow downwards, okay, which allows for periods to happen easily, it controls that, right? But it has many other benefits, which is just generally castor oil is just full of antioxidants, and it's so great for your skin and for your body in general.
Is there a practice rooted in Ayurveda that could help with fertility?
So fertility is not just for women, it's also for men, right? So inclusion of sesame in the women's diet and urad dal in the man's diet. Okay, it's very, very good for the general health of the uterus and the sperm. And it really, strengthens the body and makes it ready, for conception. So I feel like people don't take sesame so seriously. They probably have it during Makar Sankranti and then they forget about it. So in winters, you're definitely supposed to have it. But there are so many other interesting ways you can have it through the year in small quantities. And it's a game changer for hormones.
We're the stress generation. Is there something that we can do to help with that?
I'll give you a hack that you can do in 30 seconds. That'll really help. So wherever you're sitting right now, right? If you have a little bit of sesame oil or ghee in your hands, great. If you don't, no problem. Try it right now. So there are 3 points in your ear that you can massage right now. Do it 4 to 5 times and you will instantly feel relaxed. Okay. So you take the first 2 fingers below your ear and you go in circular motion. And then you take your first 2 fingers, go to the top of your ear and then massage here. And the last, you hold your ear and you pull it outwards, up from top to bottom. And even as you're doing it, you should be able to feel the relaxation. You can actually feel the tingle. And this is something you do 4 to 5 times and it immediately relaxes you. Maybe you're having a stressful day, you're sitting in your computer and you're just like, I need a break. There's obviously you can do breathing exercise, but this directly impacts your parasympathetic nervous system. So it's an immediate impact.
Very interesting. Do you have any success stories that you'd like to share?
I think one of the, there was this girl who had come to me. She'd been struggling for almost 2.5 years. And she had tried everything, all pathies, all kinds of diets, keto, paleo, vegan especially. It's a crowd favorite when it comes to gut health. She tried everything and she just kept on losing weight. She had acne, hair fall, and she was just low on confidence. And she was like, I'm supposed to be getting married. I'm supposed to be meeting guys. And I'm not going to do that because I just don't have any confidence. I can't hold a conversation. I'm just falling. Like I have fatigue. I'm not able to sleep properly, period issues. And the thing is, all of these seem like they are completely unrelated. For one, you go to a gastro. For one, you go to a, endocrinologist. For one, you go to, but then they're all actually part of one whole system. And the moment you understand how your system functions, it really changes. And we were able to kind of help her gain back weight, reverse all of this in 9 to 12 months. And I remember she called me and she told me, hey, Akanksha, I met somebody 2 weeks ago and I'm getting married next month. And I just wanted to kind of thank you because I'm able to live a normal life. I really thought that, when I was in the trenches, that is never going to get better because no matter what I tried, it didn't happen. And I see so many people stuck in this cycle, trying so many things. And it, finding the one thing that really works for you, that moment, that's really a game changer.
It's liberating for sure. And it's a relief.
Yeah.
On so many ends.
For sure.
It's been amazing kind of sitting down with you and getting so many insights and knowing that all of these are based in ancient Ayurveda and our culture which is absolutely incredible. You've really enlightened me with so many topics today. Thank